good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today at the McAllen Miller International Airport. My name is Mark May with McAllen ISD, a very special occasion to recognize some new young pilots here that will soon be flying the friendly skies. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce some special guests and also recognize some other folks. First of all, for being the gracious host, we'd like to recognize the director of the McAllen International Airport, Ms. Elizabeth Suarez. And also the Deputy Director, Jeremy Santos-Coy. And then from McAllen ISD's leadership, from our school board, we have our school board president, Ms. Debbie Crane-Aliseda. School board vice president, Mr. Sam Salivar Jr. And school board trustee, Mr. Aaron Daniel Rivera. And then from our executive leadership team at McAllen ISD, our superintendent, Dr. J Gonzalez. Assistant Superintendent for District Operations, Ali Gonzalez. And the Assistant Superintendent for Business Operations, we have Adele Felix. And the Associate Superintendent for Instructional Leadership, Bridget V. Assistant Superintendent for Instructional Services, Dr. Rosaba de Hoyos. And Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Mr. Todd Miller. And now I'd like to bring up for the official welcome our Director of the Airport, the McAllen International Airport, Elizabeth Suarez.
Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate the beautiful morning that we have. I've been in Miami all last week and there's nothing like Texas. So a very special welcome to all of our students. It is with great pride that we roll out the red carpet for you all. In aviation, you're going to learn really quickly, as you will in life, that takeoffs are just as important as landings, right? You got to find that right wind direction, you got to get the right lift, and then you've got to land that aircraft safely. Well, let me tell you, as a proud Mac High graduate of the class of 1994, you're taking off in the perfect spot, at a perfect school district, in a perfect community, and in a perfect industry. Never forget that. I will in a very proud way, share that this is an industry that is on the grow and that what you can build for yourselves is a lot more than meets the eye. So look at it with humility, an open heart and an open mind to discovering what this industry has and the future that you can build, and even as importantly, how you can influence the future of others. When we look at the aviation industry, just to give you a little taste of who we are and what we do, the US impact that aviation has on our economy is about $206 billion in revenue annually. When we look at just the local economy and the local numbers, McAllen International Airport has an economic impact of about $633 million to our local economy, about 7,200 jobs. And you know, there's nothing like hard times for us to be tested, for us to band together, and for us to grow. And we're really proud of what the pandemic did. It highlighted an industry that is steadfast and that is very united. Those were extremely challenging times for many of us, especially for those of us in aviation. And we're very proud of the resiliency of this industry. But the times of the pandemic also highlighted deficiencies in the industry and areas where we needed improvement. And one of those is in the pilot shortage, which is a very real problem and a very real opportunity that you all have. It is forecasted that in North America, there will be a pilot shortage of about 30,000 by 2032. So what you all are doing here today is a big deal. It's a big deal to our community, but it's a bigger deal to our industry. It is real important for us to support you as you work towards your path. We hope that that path brings you into commercial aviation. We remind you that there are many opportunities in commercial aviation that extend beyond being a pilot. I'm really proud of the team that McAllen International Airport has here today. I will introduce them and a little bit about them. I've got the Deputy Director, Jeremy Santos-Coy, if you stand up. His background is engineering. There's an aviation engineering field. We've got with us Daniela Plata. Her background is international relations. She is our international relations manager with a specialization in air service development. We're really proud of Lori Pulido, who is our business development manager. Her background is marketing, retail, and business, and she's now got an aviation specialty tied to that. So my background is political science, and I do strategy and government relations and airline relations. The gamut is wide and open for you all. Whatever field attracts you, whatever motivates you and sparks in you a passion. We are here to serve and to inspire, and we also want to congratulate all of the students. It takes a lot of courage to say yes to new opportunities, to throw your name in the hat, and for that, congratulations. We also very importantly want to thank the leadership at MISD, because it also takes a lot of courage. I'm sure when you all got that call, it's like, this is crazy, how are we going to get kids up on an airplane? So congratulations for that. Felicidades for having that vision, Dr. Gonzalez. We really are very proud of what you all are doing here. And I really want to thank the team on the ground, Mrs. Silva, Mr. Lyons. We're very grateful for you all on the ground, always picking up the phone. We just want for you all to know that this is your home, and we're here to serve you in any way that we can to continue to support efforts that we feel are so important. So as we conclude, we want to celebrate this amazing moment, and I want to let you know on behalf of our city mayor, on behalf of our city manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez, who could not be here with us this morning, felicidades. Congratulations. We're ready for takeoff. Thank you all.
And now would you please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. J Gonzalez.
Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful event this is. It's a dream come true for us as I look across this room and I see our wonderful students and just the vision that we had for putting you in a position to earn your private pilot license and your commercial drone pilot license simultaneously, and chalking that up and now being here at this celebration and seeing the pride in your mom and dad's eyes and your grandmothers and grandfathers, your family that's here to support you, and how proud they are of you. And I just want you all to know that McAllen ISD is here and committed to putting you in a position to excel. We want programs like this that are going to be innovative and creative, and are going to be something that's going to close gaps that society's facing. And we know that there's that shortage with commercial pilots right now. So the McAllen ISD Aviation program is one that's going to fill a real gap and produce quality pilots. And this wouldn't be possible without the team that made it happen. So Lily Silva, please stand and be recognized. David Lyons, Diana Peña, Monica Peña, please stand, remain standing. Where are you guys? Where are you? You know what, come over here with me. Come over here with me. Diana, come over, y'all can come right here with me. Y'all come right here with me. How about a round of applause for this awesome team? Rosalba, come up here with your team. Yeah, I mean, I can have everybody stand up here with me, but this is the team that when we came forward and we said we wanted to have an aviation program, this is the team that really got to it and made it happen. This is the team that worked the hours, that grinded the weekends, that made the calls, that just created something that most people thought was impossible. And now here we are at the McAllen International Airport, and I see these families walking by, these moms and dads. I see their little kids going, they have little blankets and pillows ready to fly to wherever they're going. But those are the individuals that our pilots are going to be flying in the future. And just to know that our pilots are going to be doing that with the McAllen ISD way, with love in their heart. And from the stance of emotional intelligence, our pilots are also self-aware. They understand their strengths and weaknesses. They're highly motivated, have empathy, they have social skills. So the emotional quotient is very big in McAllen ISD. So you're not only going to have top-notch pilots, but you're going to have pilots that understand themselves and understand people and are also very book smart. So we're excited about that. I also wanted to, how about one more round of applause for our board, because this wouldn't be possible without an innovative board. And when we bring our board these types of ideas, our board's always leaning forward. Our board's always here to support us, and that's what makes it special. That's what makes it important. To the city of McAllen, Ms. Suarez, round of applause for the city of McAllen, this beautiful airport. I see all of our commissioners and our mayor up on the wall over on that end, and I just can't help but feel so blessed to be part of a team in McAllen ISD in conjunction with the city of McAllen. And we know that one of my favorite quotes from Marie Curie is nothing in life is to be feared. It is to be understood. And now is the time to understand more so that we can fear less. And I love that because when you look at an aviation program, it takes guts. You talk about moms and dads trusting us with your children to fly airplanes. That's not the norm. For students to say, I'm going to learn how to fly an airplane, I'm going to get certified, I'm going to get my wings in high school, that is not the norm. But McAllen ISD is not the norm. We're innovative, we're creative, we break down barriers, we make the impossible possible because of moms and dads and uncles and aunts and grandmothers and grandfathers like you. And this board and this administration is committed to continue on that path of innovation. This board and this administration is committed to not only keeping your kids safe, but making sure that we find out what kind of smart your child is and then putting them on a platform to reach their full potential. And we're going to do that with all our heart and soul. I've been in education for 28 years, 26 of those 28 with McAllen ISD, and this is one of my proudest moments because it's so outside the box. And for generations to come, I see our students back there, and I already talked to them about how proud I am of them, but for generations to come, we will always look at this group of students as the students that did it first. How about a round of applause for all of our students that are here with us today? And as I close, I just wanted to thank the moms and dads one more time. I know graduation is around the corner, and for the first time in the 108 years that we've been in existence, our students are going to walk across that stage with some gold wings on their gowns. And that's going to be something special. And that wouldn't have happened without everybody here. So thank you all. God bless you all.
And now the gentleman who taught our students how to fly, the flight instructor, Mr. Hector Zuniga, to make a special presentation.
And I can't let Mr. Zuniga go before me without giving him a hug publicly because I'm so proud of this man. Not only is he a great instructor, but he's a great person. He loved our students like they were his own. So Mr. Zuniga, I know you got a lot in your hands, but I'm gonna hug you anyway.
Good morning. School administrators, parents, Dr. Gonzalez, staff of McAllen ISD. Words fail me. This is a program whose time finally came. We are the only one of two in the entire state of Texas. We are only one of five in the entire nation. In the entire history of the Rio Grande Valley, this is the only program that has actually existed that has taken a student from zero all the way to pilot certification. A certification that actually it lasts a lifetime. When you consider that we started almost 10 months ago from absolutely nothing. I remember the first time I saw these students, these young men and women. I have seen them mature in front of my eyes. I have seen them grow, mature. I have seen them in the controls of an aircraft. I have seen them share one of my life's greatest passions. I cannot say, and I cannot stress enough, how proud I am of every single one of you. Thank you. Now, we have a tradition in aviation called the wing ceremony, where we pin their wings to the new aviators. Before I do that, though, I would like to take a moment to single out 4 individuals who I dealt with the most during the year. First of all, our white knight, Dr. Gonzalez. If I can ask you to come over here, sir. Let it be known from now on that Dr. Gonzalez has attained the rank of Paladin of Aviation. Let it be known everywhere and by everybody that Dr. Gonzalez is considered a friend of aviation And let it be known that I would not be standing here, as proud as I am of your children, without Dr. Gonzalez. Here you go. In recognition, you have now attained the wings.
Nice.
Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez.
I can't fly, but I'm going to ride my Harley with these things on.
That's right. Ms. Lidia Sandoval Silva. Paladin of Aviation, a friend of aviation. Let it be known far and wide that she is a friend of aviation. Thank you very much. Mr. David Lyons. He was my rock. He was my go-to guy. He was the one gentleman who, whenever I had a question, whenever I had to navigate through the district, Mr. Lyons was always there for me. Never failed to answer a text, never failed to answer a phone call. David Lyons, Paladin of Aviation, a friend of aviation, sir. Thank you. And finally, he couldn't be here today, Mr. Rene Reina, the teacher of record, okay, without whom I would not have been able to be here today. He welcomed me into his classroom. He guided me. He taught me how to do what we ended up doing. Without him, there's no way that I would be standing here today. Thank you, Mr. Reina, and I'm sorry you couldn't be here today. He's going to get this tomorrow. He doesn't know it, but he's about to be honored. Okay, so just to, as we call the students, let me just give you some very quick background and very quick stats on what was done during 10 months of training that we took your children through. Your children, out of 12 students, 6 attained the pilot certification. 8 attained the commercial drone pilot. One of them, which I was told day before yesterday, already has a job as a commercial drone operator waiting for him for this summer. Your students, your children, flew a total of 441 flight hours in 10 months. They had a total of 1,646 landings, of which 1,563 were in the day and 83 were at night. Of those, a total of 6 are about to get their gold wings. That's a dual certification for them. In addition to their private pilot wings, they are also getting their commercial drone operator's license. And 8 of them are, the other 6 are going to get silver wings, commemorating them as commercial drone pilots. So without anything further, as I called your names, please come forward. Mr. Lyons is going to do the actual pinning. And the 6 gentlemen that are actually attained the wings will be receiving also the shoulder boards. Let it be known wherever pilots gather that they are now one of us. Alexis Trujillo. She flew 7.9 hours, of which 18 landings, of which 3 went at night. She received a total of 70 hours of ground instruction, and she attained her commercial drone operator's license.
There you go.
Okay. Aries Mia Astudillo. Senior class president, by the way. Oh, I forgot to add Alexis, summa cum laude.
All right.
This way, please. Arias flew a total of 7.9 hours. She did 15 landings during the day, and she was a joy to have in class. Aspen Troutman. By the way, I forgot to mention Alexis passed her FAA written examination. Should she ever decide to continue her training, the results of the test are good for 24 calendar months, so she has plenty of time to pursue the rest. So she had a very, very big leg up with this program. Aspen Troutman also passed the written examination. She flew a total of 21.3 hours, 59 landings, and 5 of them were at night. Wow. She has attained the commercial drone certification. That way.
I'm sorry, I'm new.
Okay, Jaslyn Flores. 21.7 flight hours, 69 landings, and 5 of them at night. Okay.
Good shirt you got. Thank you. Good job. Proud of you.
Okay. Jonathan Hopkins
Go back to
passed the written examination. Had a total of 53.4 hours. 133 landings, 10 of them at night. He soloed. And in addition to that, he attained the certification of private pilot as well as commercial drone operator.
Wow, look at that. There you go. Wow.
Jonathan Valdivia passed the written exam, total of 58.8 flight hours, 211 landings, of which 13 were at night. He soloed, and he attained the rank of private pilot as well as commercial drone operator. Pablo Velasco also passed the written exam, total of 68.1 hour, 279 landings, 12 at night. He soloed, and he is a private pilot as well as a commercial drone operator. Regine Gaitan couldn't be here today due to personal reasons. He did pass his written exam with a total of 29.4 hours, of which 117 landings and 2 at night. Rohan Batka passed the written exam, total of 62.9 flight hours of 249 landings, of which 18 were at night, commercial drone operator and private pilot. I would like to just take a moment to single this young man out. Right before we send him to the final exam, his attitude was absolutely infectious. And I would tell these guys all the time, you guys better be ready, you guys better be taking this serious, you guys are about to go, now it gets real. And what did Rohan say? I got this. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna be a pilot. Man, and he was already making lists of who his passengers were gonna be. Okay? Now, there was a lot of friendly banter between him and I, of which I would like to thank him from the bottom of my heart for putting up all the stuff I put him through. Okay? And also for his best friend, John Valdivia. Okay, Ryan Pike passed the written exam, 47.9 flight hours, 188 landings, 3 at night. Passed, he soloed as well, and pilot and commercial drone operator. Ryan Villarreal also passed the written exam, 27.9 hours, 127 landings, and 11 at night. He also soloed, and he is a private pilot and a commercial drone operator. And finally, but certainly not least, Zaire Perez. He flew a total of 33.8 hours, 96 landings, and 3 at night, for a total of 440 hours, a grand total of 1,646 landings in 10 months. And what I would like to say from these young men and women, my life has been changed. And for the remainder of their lives, I hope that they will remember this program. And I would like to I originally labeled this group of students the Trailblazer Squadron because they were the first. They were, and always the first one always takes the lumps. Now, for them, the squadron motto, which I have not ever told them, I'm about to tell you. Prima multarum, the first of many. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Parents, may I present your pilots. And that's it for me. Thank you.
And now we'd like to bring up our Career Technical Education Director, Ms. Lily Sandoval Silva, to close us out.
Good morning, everyone. It's like I think I'm still asleep. Like, it's unbelievable. Thank you so much for being here this morning. This is a very special day. I want to first and foremost thank our board for always believing that we can accomplish the impossible. Thank you, McAllen ISD board. And of course, to our fearless leader, Dr. J Gonzalez, who believed in us and makes us and helps us and keeps us supported regardless of how the task looks. He always tells us, believe the impossible and the sky's the limit. And it is, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. To Lori Polido, who helped us coordinate this event. Thank you very much, Ms. Lori Polido. To Mr. David Lyons, who not only took the program and made it available to McAllen ISD, but seeked approval through the Texas Education Agency and is now a Texas recognized program of study that is available for all the region. So we are very, very proud of Mr. David Lyons. To Mr. Zuniga, who we met about a year ago. And when he came in, I remember telling David, this will be possible. Because he knew what our children, what it took, not only to make our students feel safe, but to make them feel competent to be able to accomplish the endeavor that we knew that they could. So thank you, Mr. Zuniga, for working with us at all hours during weekends, at night, texting, and so on. Thank you, Mr. Zuniga, because you did believe the impossible like we did. Thank you. To the parents, we are so proud, and you should be so proud of these young men and women who were courageous and brave enough to take off on a plane. I mean, I get nervous just thinking about it. I can barely get on the front seat of a plane. So we are so proud of you parents for supporting your children and for encouraging them, because I'm sure that there was a lot of work. It's not an easy task. They're involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. So we know that it wasn't only an elective, but it was a program of study that had a lot of rigor, that had a lot of requirements. So we are so, so very proud of you, parents, for the support that you gave your students. And students, we are so proud of you because you had the courage to do this. I mean, I can't imagine ever having the courage. I'm nervous just standing up in front of you here. I can't imagine flying a plane. So please, a round of applause to these children again. We are so proud of them. And this is just the beginning. Keep believing in yourselves. You did an amazing thing, and this is just the beginning of many beautiful things to come for you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
We'd now like to invite Ryan Pike, one of our students. Please come up and give us some final words here. Thank you.
It's impromptu. He didn't know he was speaking.
Just tell them what you felt about the program, what you've learned, and what you felt through going through it.
I felt like I learned many things throughout this program. I first applied to our program. I was given the opportunity due to my schedule. And I'm just glad I was given this wonderful opportunity to fly for aviation program in McAllen. At first, I was learning the ground school, and okay. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day, and congratulations once again to our inaugural aviation class.